Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kaelin Anderson at Poor Special Events, and we are talking today about New Year, New Biz. So I know a lot of you following my channel here are either kind of getting into your journey or just starting your journey as a mobile business owner, whether it's in mobile concessions, mobile coffee shops, mobile bartending, mobile boutiques. I think that one is so fun. At some point, I would love to do something like that. But if you're doing anything in the mobile space, I am your girl here talking about all of the ways in which you can kind of get into this mobile wedding space. We do tons of events from weddings, bat mitzvahs, graduation parties, barbecues, engagements, baby showers, bridal showers, celebrations of life. But 95% of what we do is weddings. And we do them pretty much April through November. Once in a while, we'll get asked to do things in the winter. I try and take a little bit of a break, though, because we have tons going on. But in this video, I want to talk about New Year, New Biz, and if I had to start all over, a couple quick steps I would take to get my business up and running and off the ground. Hopefully this could help you. Again, it's not legal advice. There are many, many, many different ways that you could run your business. There are different ways that you can license your business. I'm just going to tell you the ways that worked for me and how I did it. And maybe it'll give you some, kind of hindsight into the steps of what I did. I will say right off the bat that the biggest obstacle you need to overcome is yourself. A lot of the beginnings of what I was doing was, is this the right thing? And questioning everything and then dragging my feet and making things take longer than they needed to because I was just nervous to start. So don't do that. Don't do that. You will figure it out. You will I can guarantee you will surround yourself with good people to help you on your journey and help you be successful. And you're going to make relationships and you're going to learn a lot along the way and it will be fine. So if you like these videos, if you find anything helpful in them, please like, comment. I do read all of your comments. I try and comment back as quickly as I can. But a lot of your comments help me create the new content because I can see what you're asking, what questions you have, or comments that you've made that have kind of inspired me to create something new. So please, if you see anything on here, let me know. Also, the subscriptions are wonderful. I really appreciate everyone subscribing. I am not spammy in any way, I promise. I try really hard to make a video a week. But if I maybe once in a while we'll get two, but I'm a busy lady between my young family, my two little kids, teaching full-time, college full-time, my two businesses that I'm running. I have a ton going on too. So this is all just trying to share the things that I've learned, and hopefully this helps someone out there in the world to be successful as well, because I have loved this journey that I'm on and I am loving everywhere it's going, and it is exceeded my expectations. So I'm so thankful that I'm able to kind of sit here and just spew out all of these things that I learned that I wish someone could have kind of guided me through along the way. Okay, so new year, new business. If we are starting from scratch day one, what I would say to you, I personally, for my mobile bartending, decided to create an LLC. I did it myself. I went to my government website for me, Pennsylvania, went to the government website. I was able to go step by step, fill everything in. You fill in your information. It's called your articles of organization, saying like, okay, I am, the sole person. I want to create an LLC. Here's the business name that I want. And when are you gonna start your operation? The day that the state approves it. It's a couple pages. You fill all that in. At last I knew it was about $125 fee. And you also needed an EIN number, which you can apply for on the government website as well. So the EIN number is super quick and easy. You get that. You put that over in your articles of organization. You send it in with your money. You can file it online or you can mail it in. And then next thing you know, they will send you documents back saying, yep, you're good to go. Your name is, unique to you. Like we checked it, we're good. And you're free to get rocking and rolling. So then the next thing I did, once you have those articles of organization, you need to have them to open a business bank account. So I use local banks. I grabbed my articles of organization with my EIN number, and I went to my local bank and I said, I want to open a business checking account. You put in whatever, your minimum money is that you need to put in, and they give you a business checking account. Usually they can give you a business debit card as well and checks. chose not to do the debit card route. I was planning on going with like a big bank and getting a credit card, a business credit card. So I just asked for checks. So that's how I started. So then once I had my business bank account going, then I went and applied for the credit card. If you've watched any of my other videos, I have said, and I will say it again, your first business that you open is the hardest. You're learning obstacles, you're trying to make these relationships with banks, with the credit card companies, all this stuff. If you have no revenue, sometimes they're sketchy about, giving you a line of credit. So it takes some kind of time and things. I also have mentioned in another video, with my credit card for my first business, I actually called the credit card company and I said, hey, I'm a real person. I want to spend money on this. Here is like the plan with my business. Please accept me. Please accept me. And when I called, it made all the difference. Talking to real people makes a huge difference. If you're planning on doing your LLC formation on your own, you have any questions, find the number for your state, call them, ask the questions. You get so much more sugar than you do with sour. And if you ask, I'm sure there's someone on the other end that will try and help you to the best of their knowledge. So don't let those things stop you. Get through it, get your paperwork done, get it submitted, and get going. So then after I made the phone call to the credit card company, they accepted me. They gave me the minimum amount to get started, and we took off from there. I will tell you that since then, other businesses that I've created and now having the relationship with the credit card company, I've been able to get lines of credit, very nice lines of credit, within like 30 seconds approved, just because I have those relationships already that they can see that I have them. And then they gave them to me without showing any income for a new business. So that was great. So you just got to get your first business up and going. So if you are an entrepreneur and you're trying all these different businesses or trying these side hustles, just get your first one going and you'll be fine. So we have our LLC, we have our EIN, we have a business bank account and a checking account or checkbook. We have a business credit card. Love the business credit card because you need to be disciplined. You need to stick to using that business credit card. It will track all of your expenses. It will categorize them based on whether they're travel or food, like consumables, maintenance. It'll track everything you need. This way, at the end of the year, when you go to do taxes, your accountant will love you because everything will be nice and organized and very easy to understand and break down. So that's super easy. I try really, really, really hard to only use the business credit card no matter what, and then use my business checking account. And then I compare those documents at the end of the year. I give my accountant, my information on my mileage with the vehicles and stuff, any maintenance on those, any other like our mobile bars, any maintenance on that, any major purchases, and it's good to go. So those are kind of the main things I would kind of get you started with your business. Once you have all of those documents and things squared away, you're going to need to look into insurance. So in the mobile business industry so far, the ones that I found to be super helpful are either Flip or Canopy. Depending on your state, one might be better for you than another. Every state has different requirements, and every state with those two companies, they're going to insure different things. But Flip and Canopy have been wonderful. So I would go through those and get those figured out. And then if you're specifically looking at mobile bartending, each state has different requirements that help you say that you're certified. In Pennsylvania themselves, we call it RAMP certification. It's responsible alcohol management. And it's every 2 years. It's very inexpensive. It's like a 3-hour course. You take quizzes along the way, and then you take a major test at the end, and you have to pass it. And then you get your certificate, your RAMP certification. That RAMP certification is really nice. If you're working in a bar or a restaurant, chances are that bar or restaurant owner would want you to be RAMP certified. It helps them with their insurances. It helps in case of incidents. If they know that the staff is RAMP certified, they know that they've taken the courses and they're up to date. It's just very helpful and very good to have. Most, if not all, venues want you to have your general and liquor liability insurance, as well as the RAMP certification or whatever in your state. Sometimes I've heard it called like ABC certification. So there's different names depending on your states. So those are really the things you need. Again, starting a new business, talking with venue owners. In my instance with weddings, I'm calling those wedding venue owners saying, hey, look, I'm insured. Here's my documents. We're certified. Here's my RAMP certification. Here's what we do. and here's how I can be of assistance to your venue, for these events. So not only is it getting all of your paperwork in a row to be a legal business, but it's also creating those relationships, creating your social media accounts, making sure everything matches, try and pick a logo or a color scheme that works out good. Another tool that I love to use is called Fiverr. Fiverr has a bunch of freelance artists on there. They do all sorts of different things, but you can go on there and find designers that have a style that fits you. They have different price points, and depending on what you're looking for, and you can get logos made in as little as like 24 hours. Maybe it's even less than that at this point. So I have found a ton of luck with Fiverr. I will try and see if I have links that I can share with you. I'll put them like in the comments to get over to that, but it's super helpful. A lot of times I hear people say like, oh, I'm waiting on, so-and-so from my town to make me a logo, but I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. And they really didn't, ask me any questions about what I wanted. And I was like, well, this is way different. I said, you find someone based on, you see their work, you see their style, you see how long it'll take them, how much money it's going to cost, what product you're going to get, how many versions or variations, what kind of files they'll give you for it. It's phenomenal. It makes it so easy. So I've used that a ton with my different businesses to create logos, promotional materials, all sorts of things. So I really recommend them. So get all that out there. Get yourself some business cards. I've always used like Vistaprint to print them. If you want to design them yourself, if you're just starting out and you want something more like a free option that you can try and print out yourself, I use Canva. I actually, Canva, Tailwind, I use paid accounts for them. I have Canva Pro and the Tailwind account. Tailwind is great for scheduling all your social media. It saves you tons and tons of time, and you can schedule it across all of your social media at once. So I can do Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest all at the same time, all different variations of the same product that I've created. And then on top of it, Canva is where I create tons of my stuff. So these thumbnails that you see with my photo at the beginning of each video, and it tells you like the title and what episode number, I create them for free in my Canva Pro account. And then I add them to the beginnings of all of my videos before I post them. So Canva is phenomenal. It's also great to help make like short videos if you're going to be posting them. If you are scheduling content, they have a new AI, like a magic AI writer that can help you. You can put in a phrase and it will magically write for you. And then you can just double check to make sure everything looks good. And then you create your content based on your branding colors and what you're trying to do, whether it's an Instagram post or a Facebook post. And then you can input all of that in there. It's phenomenal. So I highly recommend Tailwind and Canva as tools to help you grow your business. Fiverr as well, but they are great. So those are some basic things about business structure, about the accounts that you need, getting a business credit card, getting your social media together, reaching out to venues. Those are kind of my basic steps of like, those are the things kind of in that order that need to be done. Besides that, especially if you're in this mobile space and you have to buy inventory, I would really focus on inventory organization, shopping around to get the best products you need at the lowest prices, and then making sure that they're organized this way. They're clean, they're dry, they're ready to go when you need them, and you're not wasting anything. We have invested a ton of money into really nice heavy duty shelving and storage solutions through Home Depot. And it's been great because then I just label all of the tubs. All of the tubs are waterproof. We have everything in there ready to go. And then when we get ready for an event, I can literally take our clear tubs and go through, grab what I need, put them in the clear tubs. And then I have bartending boxes for each of my venues ready to go. And I have everything nice and neat on my shelves, and my trailers are outside. So we are able to kind of get that all set up. Now this is, years in, and I finally got that all organized this past fall, but it's been so worth it. And it's just something we needed to do as our business has been expanding. So at some point you might find yourself in that situation. And I hope at some point here to kind of take you into my garage and kind of show you the shelving, the buckets, what we keep in stock, all of those things to kind of give you an idea of how we do it. So hopefully this is helpful. New year, new business. Good luck. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Again, I would be super grateful if you would subscribe. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this was helpful to you. And as always, I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. There are many things that you can do, here, there, and in between. But these are the things that have worked for me. And that's kind of the outline and the steps that I took to get my business up and running and off the ground. Thank you, everybody. I'm Kaelin Anderson with Pour Special Events, and I will see you soon.